Hello and welcome. This is the first episode of the E&E podcast. I'm Ethan.
I'm Evan.
And this is the podcast we've decided to start. So my name is Ethan. I go to IUPY and my current aspirations are to be a computer engineer just because I like the idea of technology and everything surrounding it.
My name is Evan. I'm a student at IU and I'm going to international law. I aspire to be an international lawyer and work at the United Nations.
Cool. And so we basically just wanted to start a podcast, me at least, just because I feel I've always liked talking to people and getting deep into conversation, and that's always excited me, just all the ideas around that. How about you?
Yeah, I mean, same thing. You brought it up to me and I was like, hell yeah, why not? Seems
Hell yeah.
fun. I like talking, so
Hell yeah.
why not?
No, hell yeah. We just decided to start that. As far as what you could expect from each different podcast, I feel like we'll just be discussing what we feel like is a big topic and what we can, get more information on and have a real educated discussion on. Example being the coronavirus or the election, like we'll talk about later today, but just something that needs to be talked about and people need to be educated about, and we can just discuss two different sides of a problem. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. As far as who's going to be on the podcast, as far as bringing guests on, I feel like we would adjust the script to whoever's on here. Say if the person is really interested in music and they do music like some of my friends do, then we'd probably have them talk about that. Whereas if someone comes on and really isn't into much music but they do something else that in their life that they like to talk about, then we'd have them talk about that. But just someone that's educated on different parts of subjects, and we'll adjust the script to whatever their niche is. Yeah. What do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, that's good to me.
That's pretty good. That's pretty
good.
All right. Yeah, I answered the last one. So now we'll move on to talking about the election. I know you guys have probably all seen it in the news. Daddy Biden is kind of sliding in. Trump has lost all hope. He's still, I don't know, is he still declaring on Twitter that he has won, or has he accepted?
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's still crying on Twitter about it.
Okay. Well, I did see that his administration put out that they're gonna start the transition process.
Yeah,
I did see that.
Kind of.
Well, does he is there still could he still not concede?
I mean, he hasn't conceded yet. He definitely could still not concede.
When did Obama concede to Trump?
Obama never conceded to Trump. You mean Hillary Clinton?
Oh yeah,
Hillary Clinton conceded to Trump the night after the election.
Okay, really?
Yeah. And Trump hasn't conceded yet, and he lost the day after or 2 days after the election.
Damn.
He's losing all the recounts too. He's lost all of his lawsuits.
Oh no. Well, Donald is on his way out. You think he'll run again?
Yeah, low key.
He might.
He probably will run again.
He's got a cultish following going on.
I know.
They all love him.
I know.
They all love
scary.
him. I swear. So who did you vote for?
I voted for Joe Biden.
I gotcha.
I voted for Joe. Who'd you vote for?
Personally, I voted for Donald Trump. I didn't feel it wasn't in a like for Donald Trump and the way that he operates. I felt as if someone with clear evidence of dementia and clear evidence of not being able to string a sentence together shouldn't be put in the most stressful position in America.
You see, that is cap. I hate to break it to you.
Okay, well, explain how you think it is cap. How stress would not induce more dementia problems and mental issues than less.
The whole Joe Biden has dementia thing is literally not true.
Okay, well, how is it not true?
There are gaffes that he has had, but he has had a stutter his entire life. He's had a lifelong speech impediment of a severe stutter his entire life. And all of those clips are very select clips that happen from whenever he's been in public service for so long. You're going to slip up. And Donald Trump has the same amount of blips as Joe Biden does, but no one points him out.
I understand that they don't point him out, but I think it's more of the fact of losing what you're talking about more often instead of just saying some random bullshit. Because a lot of politicians just say random bullshit and then they get called up for it the next day. But I feel when you're talking about something, and he was talking, it was a certain clip I saw where he was talking about the great creator or something, and then 2 seconds later he had no fucking clue what he was talking about, and he was yeah, that guy. And it's just just putting him in a stressful position. I don't know how well he would react with his dementia. I mean, I wish the best to him. I mean, nobody's going to do great in that position, but who knows? I'm not angry that Trump lost. Trump isn't a great guy at all. He handled the coronavirus terribly. But yeah.
He's also an off president.
Yeah, he was an awful president. He was. Yeah. In the administration he had. He built an economy that was temporarily good. It's almost a bubble that's about to pop. And I think we're kind of seeing the pop, whether that's like coronavirus induced or not. Yeah, it was kind of a bubble that just...
Joe Biden was my first choice. Of course. Of course, Bernie Sanders was.
Bernie Sanders was the first choice.
Bernie
I liked
Sanders
Bernie. I liked Bernie. There was a lot. It's hard, man.
He's just a good guy. You know?
He's a good guy. His policies you can see through. Mine was Andrew Yang. If I could just choose anybody that would never have won but would have won, it probably would have been Andrew Yang. I like the idea of like a, it probably wouldn't have worked in practice if we look at it, but like a centralized income, everybody makes around the same amount of money. If they're low income, then they'll make around the same amount of money so they can live properly and not have to raise like minimum wage or this, that, or the other. So companies don't go out of business because they fucking can't pay their because they can't pay their employees that much.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's no good. So your thoughts on Joe Daddy Biden? That's kind of already been addressed. You just think he's a great guy?
I mean, he's not a great guy.
Okay, what kind of policies? Let me hear a con and a pro on a I voted for Joe Biden side.
Well, the con is I voted for Joe Biden.
That's true.
The pro is Donald Trump isn't president.
That's true. Donald Trump was a clown. He made our country more divided than ever, and kind of fucked up a couple foreign relations. There was a couple he did pretty good on, but most likely he's just giving threats and fucking nuking shit, and power is the only thing he understands. That's been the same way his whole life. Everything's building buildings and shit.
He's a little goofy man.
He's a goofy man. I like this though. We were doing that earlier. I like this. And the fucking songs, man, he plays for.
He's a good dancer.
He is a good dancer. He's really on beat, rhythmic.
Yeah. He has a good sense of he has a good sense of rhythm.
He's almost he would be a good TikToker.
Yeah.
Melania needs to get into him.
Trump doing the WAP.
Yeah. Okay, is Joe Biden packing? You think he's got, whether that be meaning he has huge meat, take that as you will, or is he packing with his plans for America?
He is packed up with plans for America.
What plan interests you the most about Joe Biden's administration?
Honestly, I don't know any policies for Joe Biden other than beat Donald Trump.
I got you.
Biden didn't really run on a plan.
Bernie was your man.
Yeah.
Bernie was your man. As you can see, I don't know if they can see it. Oh, I can. Lift it up a little bit. Yeah. Bernie was the man. See, yeah. I don't know. Joe Biden, tax on the rich is no problem. Like, I don't give a fuck. I literally make like $20,000 a year. Yeah, tax the rich is fine. Like, I don't give a shit. And the people that argue that because their parents make what, $300 combined, like they're still not in the highest tax bracket to even get that tax. And
he's not raising taxes on anyone who makes less than $400,000.
Yeah. Which is a good number to be at because, in relativity, do they need $400,000 to live a year? No. Maybe they're exonerate lifestyles, but like... Tough. It's tough to be a player out here, man. So, thought on the 4 years Trump was in office.
It was an awful 4 years. He was an awful president.
Yeah.
Didn't really know what he was doing. He spent most of his time golfing.
That's true. That's true. After he did mock Obama for a lot of time on the golf course. Do remember that.
And he went golf more than Obama did.
Yeah, we did go golfing more than Obama did.
Tough.
It's tough to beat Trump. I think at the beginning half there was a lot of hope that because he had a lot of control in government too during his 4 years, so he could have implemented a lot of things. I think the stimulus check bullshit was like the worst bullshit. Like over how long has it been? 8 months since the coronavirus started. He has sent one check for $1,200 to every American. Like for over 8 months. You know what they're doing in France? It's 80% of your wage they'll pay. Like that's like he handled that so awfully, and CO2 emissions are just spiking up. He doesn't give a fuck. Global warming's fake apparently, and I'm not scientifically enough educated enough scientifically to discuss that, but I feel as if global warming is real from the evidence I've seen multiple places. Definitely is real, and we're definitely losing a lot of the species of animals on this planet too, just because humans are so reckless. And I feel like we need a president that's going to look to the future and see what we need. And Joe Biden's also all about the electric vehicles and get the CO2 emissions down, which is going to be a big push. BMW just came out with an electric car. Audi just came out with an electric car. That's where the future is moving. Whatever cons come with that, I guess we'll see. But
I want a Tesla, bro.
yeah,
It's my dream car.
That's the Tesla. The
Tesla, the dream car.
Elon Musk is just the best guy on the planet, man. He's Nikola Tesla resurrected.
He's a less smarter Nikola Tesla.
He's a little bit smarter. No, I don't know.
Nikola Tesla invented a death ray, bro.
That's true. He did invent a death ray. Nikola Tesla was insanely smart. But Nikola Tesla was also alive in a time where people were just inventing shit day after day. They were just like, new invention. But he was like the craziest of his time. Yeah, we're like way ahead of his time. Even ahead of our time in some ways. Just his way of thinking. Well, there's not many people like Elon Musk either. You run a space company, run a fucking electric car company, run the boring company, do the Hyperloop shit, do the Neuralink shit. Like
the tunnel shit.
Yeah, he's got a foot in every door. He's got a foot in every fucking door. Because he's trying to make everything better. And that I respect. He is like not selfish. He is the only billionaire that like doesn't give a fuck besides like Bill Gates and the tech ones because they just got it by accident.
Yeah. You're doing some good stuff with the moon.
We should have had a fucking base on the moon.
We should have had it.
We should have had that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, we went there, okay, and we could have used the moon for a potential refueling station or whatever to get to Mars. But instead, we just went there and put a flag there. Took back some rocks.
I know.
But do you know about them finding water on the dark side of the moon?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that's next level. I feel like in the next decade almost, we're gonna find some crazy shit going on.
Yeah.
Some crazy shit. Might even be a little fish on the moon. Some crazy
Little fishies, bro.
Yeah. Little fishes, bro. Little fishes. Well, what is your scope on COVID at the moment? What do you think? When do you think it's dying out? When do you think we're getting back to normal? When do you think the masks are coming off?
I feel like we're always gonna have to deal with it, right? I feel like masks, low key, might never go away now. I feel like they're gonna be like ingrained into society now.
Damn. Really?
Low key, yeah.
That's an awful future. That is an awful future.
I don't feel like they'll be always required at a point, but I feel like people will still wear them now. You know?
Well, in Japan, it's like, if you're sick, you wear a mask already.
Yeah.
So it's almost like...
I mean, that's how it should be, low key.
Yeah, like, that's how it should be now, I feel like. If you're sick, wear a mask, because what do you spread... Does it really... I guess it does help with contagion. Like, if somebody else had it, if you had a mask, you'd be less likely to get it. I guess that is still true.
Just wear a mask if you're sick, though.
Yeah, like, right. Like, don't spread it to other people if you're sick, and I won't have to be worried about getting it if you're sick.
Facts.
I think we just all need to wear hazmat suits. Year and a half before... Because if half of the population gets the vaccine and can't get the virus, then the natural spread of the virus will start to die down. As people, like, self-isolate will actually work. If half the... half the population
more than
has
half
the
the
virus.
population will get the vaccine. I feel like the majority will.
Well, there's been bad stats coming out about people getting sick off the vaccine too. It's effective in killing the coronavirus, but people have gotten sick off the vaccine, is what I've been reading. But it's in a development every day, and they expedited the whole process. But I was watching also some medical guy on a different podcast, Joe Rogan, and he was saying they knew the coronavirus was coming in a way because there's been 2 other strains of the coronavirus that have already hit. And they knew about it, and they had like a plan, and they had like a vaccine effort like a decade ago, and it was like all scrapped. And I don't know whether if that was administration or if that was like internal problems that were going on in the company, but yeah, they had like a whole response plan.
Shit.
Yeah, because they all came out of China. I think SARS came out of China as well.
Yeah.
So they knew. Yeah, they knew shit was happening. I don't know what's going on in China.
Crazy place.
Yeah. It's a wild fucking ride in China. You can't have... Is it still the 2-kid rule?
I don't think so.
Oh, shit. I think Catholics over there now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Couple kids. You maybe even a lawn? No, it's not doable over there. You can't do the lawn.
Yeah, I mean...
There's fields. There's a big place.
They got grass.
They got grass? Alright, bet. How much do you think it'd cost for like a section of the Great Wall? It's a little cabin.
On the Great Wall?
Preferably. Like the house is like built within. Yeah. Is my idea.
That'd probably be a pretty penny.
Thinking 20,000 yen per month.
I want to see how much that
Look
is.
it up.
Equivalent.
Look it up.
That is
Probably not that much. It's like
191. First off, yen is the Japanese. Yen
The
is the
fuck is the
Japanese
Chinese?
currency.
But what's the Chinese?
I'm gonna figure that out. Yuan? I'm gonna say it.
Oh, won?
Won, yuan.
Won?
Something.
20,000 wons? How many is 20,000 wons? Yuans? What is it?
YUAN. That is $3,038.
Yeah, see, that seems doable. $3,038 for a house a month.
But in the Great Wall, that's not happening.
But
That's not happening, boss.
what, is it a national relic or something?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. How old is that?
Like, probably like 1,000 years.
Damn, God, dude. Yeah, hop on that. Let me see how long is that. That's crazy that it's lasted this long. Do that many natural disasters and such.
It was built through many dynasties.
What'd you say?
It was started getting built in 206 BC.
Holy shit. Holy shit. It's on the way to 2,000 years old. It's like 1,500, huh? A little older than that.
Yeah.
About 1,800? 1,850? 1,820?
No, well, over. Like, that's like 2,200 years.
Oh, BC.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. They gotta go to zero and come back. Damn, dude.
That's crazy.
That,
Lucky.
yeah, that's fucking
BC
wild.
and AD, that's crazy.
That's fucking crazy.
Like, time has existed for that long.
You know, like, how evolved are we from, like, the Greeks? You know, like, walking around with them fucking robes and them clay houses, and now I got all this in my room, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's crazy. It's something that can't be explained, bro. We just keep going, keep innovating, keep going.
Just keep going, bro.
Yeah, we'll keep going.
We're gonna tip over one day.
We did. The coronavirus, bro. Innovation is fucking seized. We're just fucking trying to pay the bills now. Nobody wants tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? It's not exciting anymore.
I'm looking forward to taking a nap later.
Right.
Like,
Right. Get a little break in. Bro.
yeah.
Man,
Naps, bro.
that's the common sentiment, though. Everybody's just like, shit. Fuck it. I don't need this in my life, bro. And life is handling you almost. You're not even handling life.
Yeah.
The left-right punches. And my luck has been terrible these past couple months.
Dude, my luck has been rough.
It's been awful, bro. It's been awful.
I got some bad luck, that's for sure.
That's bad luck having a middle name would be mine.
Yeah, bro. Facts. Facts. Just be like that, though, you know? You really do.
Sometimes it do be like that. You really just have to keep a positive mindset. Realize that sometimes life's gonna suck and sometimes life's gonna be good. You have to understand the lows just as much as you understand the highs. And you know, that's all you can do.
Amen. Amen.
Amen. Well, I think we've talked about a lot, and I think it would be a good place to end after everything we've had. So, I hope you have enjoyed the first episode of the podcast. In the next one, we'll be talking about different things with maybe even a new guest. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed.
Yeah. Thanks for tuning in.